Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this beautiful goddess box braid in this video. And also this is a re-upload of this tutorial. So the one I uploaded before, I didn't get to do a voiceover on it, and also the video was a bit too long. That was because I was having a bit of an issue with my editing software, but now it's all fixed and back to the regular schedule of filming and editing and uploading. So all right, so with that said, let's go straight into the video. Okay, so for today's video, I'm using this beautiful ombre braiding hair. So this is a 26-inch braiding hair. And also right here, I've went ahead and separate out the amount of hair I'm going to be using for each box braid. So by spreading them out this way, make the work super duper easier and faster. So I just went ahead and make a section for the box braid. So right here, I start by making a line from one end to the other, and right now I'm going ahead to make a section for each box braid. Also, don't forget to oil your scalp if you have a dry scalp. So you want to make sure when you have your protective scalp on, you want to make sure your scalp is well moisturized. Okay, so you just want to make sure your scalp is not dry. So go ahead, apply hair oil or hair cream, whatever that works best for you. Go ahead and apply it. Okay, so right now just went ahead and make a session for each box braid, and it's all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do the knotless and painless goddess box braid. So you want to start with your own natural hair first before going into add in the braiding hair extension. So once you have a firm grip, you want to go ahead and take the braiding hair extension and place it in between your index finger and your middle and your thumb, sorry, your index finger and your thumb, just like that. So next you want to take your hair and continue braiding. So right here, what you want to do to ensure you have the knotless and the smooth transition, you want to rotate the braiding hair extension under your natural hair color, so that will help to hide it from the roots. Okay, so next you want to go ahead and grab the second piece of hair, doing the same thing. Hold on. So doing the same thing, you want to place it in between your index finger and your thumb. Okay, just like that, and continue braiding. Okay, just like that. So before you pick the other end of the braiding hair extension, so you want to pull it forward a little bit, so that helps to tuck it in between the braiding hair extension and your own natural hair. So this ensure that you have the smooth transition from the dark hair color to the light hair color, so you get the knotless look. Although not all of the braids were successful because of the texture of hair I'm using, but expression braided hair should be really good for this knotless box braid, the kind that is not that slippery. So because the hair I'm using right now is a bit all over the place, but it was talking when it comes to tangle, it didn't tangle at all, so it's like smooth but a bit too soft for the knotless box braid. So it depends on the kind of texture of hair you are using. Yours might just come out looking flawless. Sometimes don't really worry too much about the back of the hair. If you're not getting it right on the back of the hair, don't worry too much about it. Just think of it as a practice area. Okay, think of the back of your hair as a learner, as a beginner point. Okay, so by the time you get to the front of your hair, you will know exactly what to do to get the knotless box braid and how to have this smooth transition from the dark hair color to the light hair color if you're using a colored hair. If you're using the same hair color as your hair, it shouldn't matter if you do it properly or not. But at the same time, when you're using a colored hair, it's really important to make sure you do it the right way, so that way you will get the smooth transition from the dark hair color to the light hair color, making sure it's knotless. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys one more time. So right here, I'm going ahead to apply edge control on my hair. So next, doing the same thing, you want to start with your own natural hair first, making sure you have a firm grip on the roots before adding in the braiding hair extension. So you want to take the braiding hair extension and place it in between your index finger and your thumb. And next you want to go ahead and braid the hair. So right here, so what you want to do, you want to take your hair and rotate the braiding hair extension under your natural hair, so that will help to hide it and also help to ensure that you have the knotless braid and the smooth transition from the dark hair color to the light hair color. All right, so again, take the second piece of hair, place it in between your index finger and your thumb. Okay, just like that, and braid. So before you pick the other end of the braid, so you just hold on. So before you pick the other end of the braiding hair extension, doing the same thing, rotate the other one under your natural hair. So next you want to pull the braiding hair extension a little bit forward, so that help to place it in between the braids, like kind of hide it and tuck it in place. So you want to continue doing that until you're done doing your entire hair, until you're done doing your box braid. So doing the same thing, you want to go ahead and braid it almost to the end of the braid. You don't have to tie a knot because we're going to be curling the tip of the hair. So just braid it a little bit to the end of the braid, but not quite there. So you can even stop halfway, depend on where you want your coily hairs to, the coily part to start. Okay, so I'm done. So the next step right now, I went ahead and put the hair into 4 ponytail. All right, so this make it super easy to coil. All right. So moving on to the next step, so you want to take a large size flexi rod. So this will give you a soft and loose wavy coil texture. So if you want the coils to be a bit tighter, you can use a medium flexi rod. So if you want more of a loose coils, then the large size flexi rod is good for it. So you want to twist the hair and wrap it around the flexi rod, twist and wrap it around the flexi rod, just like that. So once you're done, the next step is to dip the hair into hot water to coil the tip of the hair. And also on this step right here, you want to make sure you have 2 towels, one to put over your shoulder and the other one to dry off the excess water. All right, so right here I'm going ahead to unravel the coils while the coils are still wet. Okay, they are not fully dry, they're still a bit damp. So you want to go ahead and unravel it. You can let it dry like this at this point without separating the coils, or you can go ahead and separate the coils immediately and just let it air dry afterwards. So that's exactly what I did. So I just went ahead and separate the coils and let it air dry. All right, guys, so this is the finished result right here. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one.